What's up, everybody? It's Box Talk 101. Just want to give some quick thoughts on the upcoming bout in May, Cinco de Mayo weekend, between Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Saul Canelo Alvarez at a catch weight of 164 and a half pounds. So let's just go back a little bit here before we get into this discussion. Talking about back prior to Canelo Alvarez's rise to stardom, prior to that huge opportunity that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. got to unify titles against Sergio Maravilla Martinez, and he just totally fucked up. Prior to all that, these two had been running into each other in Mexico and various other parts, which was obviously covered by the media. And even then, these guys had already been kind of, entertaining the idea of them someday, going head to head in a future bout at a catch weight. Well, fast forward several years, 2017, it's become a reality in a you know, Mexican versus Mexican Showdown, which I don't think is a highly anticipated bout for the Mexican people, but it's obviously something that they just kind of waiting to happen sometime, and it's finally here. It's gonna happen. But back to the fight. Chavez Jr. is coming in at 31 years old. Canelo's 26 years old. They're both coming off of wins. Obviously, Canelo's last performance. He stopped Liam Smith inside 9 to claim the 154 WBO strap, and Chavez Jr. bounced back from that Fonfera loss with 2 wins of his own. Points wins over Marcos Reyes and most recently over German native Dominic Brish. And I just want to say, by just watching those two performances, or those two last performances of Chavez, were I was not at the very slightest impressed. So, even though this fight has gotten some heavy criticism, all over from commentators, boxing analysts, pro boxers themselves. This has been a heavily criticized bout, but it is what it is. If you're a fan of the sport, let's not kid ourselves here. Tell me you're not going to be watching the fight. You know what I mean? Just say what you will. You're going to be tuning into this fight, either on fight night or the day after, whatever the case is. You know. But anyway, back to the criticism here. One of the strong points here that this whole fight's being criticized for is for the catch weight, of course, the 164 and a half pounds. Which, if you really think about, it's an obvious move that was made by, you know, Canelo and the Golden Boy promotion team. But it's not a huge advantage for Canelo. Let's be real here. You know what I mean? He's still, at the end of the day, he's gonna fight a bigger guy for what I believe is the first time in his career. He will be the smaller guy coming into this bout. He's not draining Chavez from what I've been hearing. Chavez's weight management and training camp has been going very, very smooth. You know, so I don't think Chavez is gonna miss weight. I think he's gonna be on his cue for that. He's gonna be on point for that. On top of that, if he does happen to go for every pound he goes over the catch weight limit, it's $1 million for every pound. So I don't think anybody wants to lose $1 million for a pound. But again, come fight night, I think the obvious size, weight, reach, all that advantage, whatever, is in, well, at least the size and weight advantage is obviously in Chavez's direction. It's all on him. He's coming in. He's 6'1". Canelo's 5'9". I'm not sure what the reach is. Didn't really look that up. But Canelo's been known to rehydrate, anywhere between, most recently, in between 165 to 175 pounds. And Chavez Jr. will easily come in over a buck 80 on fight night. So again, the size advantage, weight advantage is in Chavez's favor if you really think about it. So I just think it's going to be interesting to see how Canelo handles this. Being the smaller guy for the first time will be interesting. But I don't think if you're gonna watch this fight or tune into this fight, or order it, whatever the case is. Um, don't think that it's going to be the typical, Mexican come forward style type fight. Because I'm telling you right now, that is not Canelo's style. At least not anymore. Maybe at some point it was, but not anymore. You know, at some point in the fight, it definitely will happen. If it drags on, they will obviously stand in the pocket, go toe to toe, and just kind of duke it out for a bit. But if I know Canelo, like I think I do, he's gonna be using his footwork, his head movement, his overall boxing IQ, and he's gonna work that body. And my prediction is he's gonna stop him inside 10. That's just my prediction, though. This is boxing, and I do always keep that fact in mind that anything can happen in this sport. One punch can change it all. But I don't think he's gonna stand there and just fucking duke it out with Chavez. I doubt that. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty interesting fight again. So let me know what you guys think. Box Talk 101. I'm out.